Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here from the Aussie Goddess to do your What's Cracking reading. Today is the 13th, Monday the 13th of April. Please everyone know that I totally, absolutely, 100% am honest with you when I tell you that I'm so in appreciation of you watching my YouTube. Oh, Queen of Cups. There you go. Watching the YouTube videos. I truly am so grateful to have such a beautiful group of people with me on this channel. I have had so much joy over the last year and a half, you know, working with you all and, you know, going through my own personal growth. And there's not a day goes past when I don't sit here and think how wonderful life truly is. Even when we're going through, you know, hard times, life is truly a gift. Anyway, a little bit of sentimentality there this morning. Okay. I am using the Golden Tarot by Cat Black. I love this deck, it's absolutely beautiful. All right, so I have the Two of Wands coming out first. Now the Two of Wands is a card that denotes being given an opportunity to walk down a different path. You're being given an opportunity to change direction. You may have two directions to choose from, but this is definitely something that you want to follow. It's like you're being given something greater than you could have imagined, but something is coming in here to give you an opportunity to move in a different direction. We do have the Magician here, so it could be that you've been asking the universe to make changes. You could have been doing manifestation here, trying to bring in what you want, but you are definitely in this mode of manifestation here. Okay, so what you've been waiting for, in effect, is the universe to help you close down a chapter of your life. So you could be closing out a cycle here, a cycle that perhaps hasn't served you anymore or doesn't serve you anymore. You could be looking at moving in a new direction because what you were doing before is no longer fitting. It no longer supports or serves you. Yeah, and there's probably been a little bit of overthinking about this, okay? A little bit of overthinking about this because, you know, to take a new direction, to take on something new may be quite different for you. And it may mean you have to slay some dragons in your path to go in the direction you want to go in, but you're seeing this new direction as such a huge potential for you to step into yourself, to be who you truly are. When you're closing down a past cycle, it means you're letting go of things that no longer serve you. So this is really important to understand, that closing down or closing out cycles around yourself is so important. You know, when you start to learn new things, when you start to bring in new ideas or new ways of thinking, then the old way no longer serves you. And I guess we've all been on that journey at some stage or another, you know, where we've realized that what we've been doing up until a certain point, now it can be something tangible. So it could be something like you've decided that the job you were doing is no longer the type of job you want to do. But for many of you at the moment, this is about coming out of the cocoon and becoming the butterfly you truly are. So this is definitely about discarding perhaps old ways of thinking, old ways of being, old ways of doing, but you're now embracing. And this time at home, I think, is giving many people the opportunity to really understand who they are and become a better person. Now, there'll be many people who choose to stay where they are, which is fine. There is no judgment for that. But for those of you who are working on yourself, this is going to open up a brand new path for you. You won't come out the other side feeling the same way. This time is to allow you to understand who you truly are and what direction you're going in. Okay, let's get some more information. Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles coming up, for Nine of Coins in this deck. So the Nine of Pentacles is a card that talks about independence, self-sufficiency, feeling very splendorous in your own body, like feeling like you belong, feeling like you have a sense of purpose. Very much feeling here that you have everything you need. Okay, so we have a Page of Cups here. Now, the Page of Cups is a message, and it's to do with love. It's very often an offer because the cup does contain love. You could be dealing, I always think Pisces with this card. But this is about something that's going to offer new life here. Something that's going to offer you an opportunity here. Look at this. See him walking towards her with that cup. So it's like you have everything you need here, but this person's coming in with something to complement your life, complement your lifestyle, complement who you are. Okay, 10 of coins coming in. So we have abundance. Some of you can be coming into money here, and there's the closing out of the cycle. Okay, so some of you could be coming into money, coming into some sort of financial relief here. Okay, oh, Ace of Swords, my favorite ace. This is the card of truth. This is the card of moving forward as you truly are. Understanding your truth, knowing, having clarity. That's the path you're taking. Okay. All right, so we have the card of justice here. So we're clearing some of the karma and some of the possibly across lifetimes karma here. But we're clearing with this sword, through this truth, we're clearing a new path for ourselves. Okay, 6 of Cups coming out here. So for some of you, this is discarding stuff you learned in childhood. Big time. So maybe stuff around your self-esteem, about who you are as a person. You may be clearing beliefs that other people taught you were true, such as those external beliefs around poverty consciousness. You may be clearing beliefs that people told you about yourself, or believing beliefs that you adopted as your own that no longer serve you. Clearing out your closet big time. Okay, and then taking a leap of faith with the Fool card. Okay, Page of Swords here as well. So you're definitely going to town here and definitely walking away from things that no longer serve you. Oh, what a beautiful reading. Okay, let's go back and do a quick run off the beginning. Walking a different path, showing a different face, manifesting the life you want. Putting down the burdens of the past because you can't take them with you through this new gateway. Going through a little bit of internal conflict because you're going from the caterpillar into the butterfly here. So there's some conflict, some perhaps a little bit of indecision, a lot of internal stuff here around, you know, accepting a new way of being, accepting yourself as a new person. And I feel that because of that, you're going to have to either cut things out of your life or let go of things that no longer serve you. He's slaying dragons there. So let's go with the whole, you're going to be slaying dragons here. And the dragons may be thoughts, feelings, things from your past that no longer serve you. What I see here through walking through this gateway is someone letting go of the past. And we're not letting go of the past in just forgetting what we were doing yesterday or whatever. I'm talking about understanding your past does not serve you. You've got the lessons, you've learned from them, but a lot of the stuff you learned in your past may not serve you anymore. So you're clearing all the debris now, being able to see through what has held you back, and you're closing out that cycle. You're going forward with a sense of clarity, with a sense of understanding. I know this, for a lot of people, this feels very new. Taking a leap of faith with this new information may be a little bit daunting, and I feel like it's going to feel like coming back as a child and starting again. So you're going to be approaching things in a very different way. Now, I always take the stance of, and probably a lot of the things that I've aligned with in my time would be around the Taoist ideas of not living in the past, not making any judgments, just moving through life as an observer rather than getting caught up in people's pain and emotion. So I feel here that you'll be going to cut out a lot of that now that you realize perhaps the energy that you have surrounded yourself with, or the people that you have been around with who no longer fit your ideal of who you are. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean, you may still have contact with many people, but what you're understanding now is maybe their thoughts, their feelings, their ideals just don't fit with yours anymore, and that's okay. So you're traveling in a really new direction and letting go of a lot of the emotion that has been attached to your past here. This is complete transformation. Like I said, you're doing the whole coming out of the chrysalis and into the light here, spreading your wings. It's a really beautiful reading. And it's all about, you know, how karma has affected you in the past. I'm reading from the Magical Unicorns Oracle here. I haven't pulled this out. It's one of my earliest decks. And somebody said yesterday, how many tarot and oracle decks did I have? So I went for a rummage and thought, I haven't read from this for such a long time. So I'm going to pull another one though, because I think that there is a message in the one I've pulled first. But I want to make sure I've got... Oh, here we go. Beautiful. So there is always a reason why they pull something out. Now, the card I've got out here is the card of water. Now, I think sometimes in this day and age, we get a little preoccupied or a little sidetracked on what is really good for us and what we should really be doing. And one of the things is water. You know, don't discount how much fluid you put into your body. And water is a very good source of fluid, keeping yourself hydrated. It goes right along with breathing, deep breathing, diaphragm breathing, not the shallow stuff that makes you feel panicky and saps your energy. We're talking deep breathing. But on the water card, it says, drink more water and eat foods with water in them, such as fresh fruit and vegetables. And this has always been something that, you know, I'm not a big fan of eating fruit and vegetables. I wasn't as a young child, and my grandmother used to come to me all the time and say to me, you need to eat your fruit and vegetables. So now I've sort of got past the what I like and I go for what's better for my body. Such a huge change of thinking for me. So that has come out. So whoever that's for, please remember to drink, eat, and take care of yourself, because I think at the moment it's really important. Now, I love this one because it came out, listen to your true feelings. The cards are absolutely beautiful. This reminds me of the movie of The Legend, if you've not seen it, with Tom Cruise, one of his first, if not his first movie, with the unicorns in it. Now, it says underneath, don't let others talk you into doing something you know is wrong. And I want to think of that on a much broader scale, because sometimes we are sidetracked by people who use us for their own ends, people who tried to control us or tried to make us see things from their perspective when their perspective may not be the right one. So this is very much about listening to your intuition, really understanding the other person's game by what they're saying to you, because some people really truly do have your best interest at heart, and other people use you as a tool to perhaps act out on their own feelings. So listen to your intuition, so important at the moment. Listen to your intuition and make sure you're eating and drinking well and taking care of yourself. Much love to you all. Thank you.